I do want to throw in just a real quick thing for William and maybe Johnny too. What are your it's segue sort of. What are your thoughts of Ronaldo, Cristiano, and this random DJ? What was it, Salvatore, whatever,
The
in
Fatal Fury
Save the
City
Wolves
Wolves.
game?
People say Ronaldo sounds
Yeah,
well.
there you go.
Perfect.
I think it's a waste of
Ronaldo,
space.
I agree. Ronaldo, I get. I looked at his the summary of his moves. He kind of has like a style a bit like Roberto from rival schools, so I can let that slide. But this one DJ, who the hell even is this guy? I could see if it was DJ Aoki or DJ Khaled. Heck, I could even take one of the guys from Daft Punk. That'd be totally understandable in the ballpark. This guy literally is like a video game version of Orange Cassidy. Like he just looks that damn boring, and nobody knows who the hell he is.
That's the thing. I don't know who the hell. What the fuck? Yeah, it's already a waste of space, but I can still see Cristiano Ronaldo because SNK does have a strong fan base in Latin America. So soccer's big in Latin America, so I can see that little crossover happening in that aspect. I can see kind of like a good marketing thing they want to do with SNK, but this DJ guy, I don't know who he is. Like, I don't think most people know who he is at an international level. Like, most people know who Cristiano Ronaldo is. Especially if people follow, anybody that follows soccer, especially, they're gonna know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And do this international, but this DJ guy, I don't know who the hell he is. I don't know what kind of music he makes. I don't know nothing about him. Like, why even put him there in the game?
I have a theory.
what?
Oh, you know my theory, right? Yeah, so he got put in the game because the people that own SNK, I don't know if we can mention, I mean, those the people, maybe they wanted to, maybe they heard the music, you know what? I like this guy. The game. And no, the people at SNK say, I don't think he'd be a good one. You put him in the game now. There you go. And maybe this dude, he's a fan of Fatal Fury and King of Fighters and Art of Fight. I'm serious. What did I say? They should put an Art of Fighter character in there. But anyway, or maybe he's a fan of Fatal Fury, and he was like, "Oh, I've always wanted to be in a video game," and boom, that's what you got. Because I mean, these are the same people that thought that Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna were still around.
Yeah. Now, one thing I do want to say though, that thankfully, because I was expecting another random celebrity, whatever. Thankfully, the last person on the roster is Hotokumaru. Hotokumaru. Oh God, I don't know the guy and his pupil, and I think it's Hotokumaru. But he's more like teenage now. He's older than he was in the previous game, and yeah, he does a lot of Andy type moves and fire attacks like mine, so he looks pretty cool. But I am glad that he made it. But these celebrity guys, they took up spots that could have been for Freeman and for Kim Jae Hoon, and I just feel weird that I'm assuming he'll be in the game eventually as DLC, but it feels weird that Dolph Lundgren is in the game normally, but then Jae Hoon's going to be a guy you're going to have to pay for later on.
Oh, I remember I had a theory about that too. I forgot what it was now, but I had a theory about that. But never mind.
I mean, even with that, it's a continuation of like the Southtown characters from Fatal Fury, which also collides into Art of Fighting. Even for that spot, they could have went ahead and just went, all right, you already know the dream match is coming. Let's go ahead and put Rio or Robert in there. Or, if they wanted to throw in a KOF character, considering, how big in Latin America the SNK characters are, put in Angel or Ramon. Like somebody, just anybody other than this weird DJ guy. Like that was a spot that was just totally not needed.
I still say they got pressured into putting them in there somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure they both.
Oh yeah, considering who owns them, yeah, I'm more than certain they got pressured.
At least, like I said, Ronaldo makes sense. The second guy, no. And I said that had to be a lot of pressure. And it's a situation probably only with one person is into this guy and knows this guy, and that's how he got into this game. Just saying. I mean, if you
Yeah.
want a
And
nice match with Yokozuna versus Ultimate Warrior, I mean, you know, neither are rare.
Now, one thing I do want to say for Johnny and your guys' thoughts, what do you think of the cool DLC though? Because we got Joe, we got Andy, we got, of course, we know about Chumley and Ken, but now we got Mr. Big coming back. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, that's cool. I haven't seen Mr. Big since the
I
wow,
think King of
since
Fighters 11, I
King
think
of
they
Fighters
said.
11. Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's been a long time, so I'm wondering how he's going to fit in there, what his elements are going to be in the storyline. Is he going to try to come back and take over Southtown since Geese is gone? Um, so yeah, I wonder where he's going to be at story wise, but I also want to see how he's going to look like fighting wise because from the illustration that they had so far, all the characters, even when they're doing like the illustrations, they show them with their weapons. The picture that they showed of Mr. Big last, he didn't have his two Escrimas canes with him. So I'm wondering if he's like going to be fighting barehanded or if he's got some sort of new weapon. So yeah, that's going to be kind of interesting.
That's interesting. It's like Vega appearing in a new whatever, but like without the wall. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that one, Johnny?
It'll be interesting to see how Mr. Big's gonna find this game. What's his style gonna be? I don't know, but it's so interesting. It's so pretty cool that he's back.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty cool game. I like that because the other one was just like Terry and I guess Rock and everyone else, all these new people. So it is cool. We got my bag, we got Andy, we got Joe, we got Mr. Big.
Preacher.
Yeah, we don't like Preacher.
Preacher.
Preacher's a new person. We don't care about Preacher. Oh, that was a good point. Someone did say that it is cool that all three people have like their pupils because Terry got Rock,
Yeah.
Joe got Preacher, and then he got Hotokumaru. So like all three of the Lone Wolves got their three like disciples in the game. That's pretty cool.
And I mentioned that, didn't I? I mean, I was talking about like, hey, disciple, 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 but I didn't like put it together with just those three because my mind was like, you know, Andy's DLC. I mean, you gotta have all three together. Yeah, I mean, then it's when you put it that way, say, oh wow.
All right. So anyways, guys, gonna wrap it up here though. It was pretty cool to kind of go in there. We haven't done a game podcast in a while. Maybe we'll see. We'll see if Ricky's available because it's kind of cool.